My staff met with Mr. Carson on January the 11th.
I did meet with this individual once on February 7th.
None of this passes the smell test.
Really going to miss the exciting vibrancy of question period.
And anyone convicted of breaking the law will face the full force of Canadian law. Any individual, Mr. Speaker, who breaks the law should face the full force of the law, the full force of law. When they break the law, the full force of the law, the full force of the law, the full force of law, the full force of law, the full force of law, full force of the consequence of that same law, full force of law, full strength of Canadian law.
For a convicted fraudster and his gal pal to make millions.
This is a member, Mr. Speaker, who committed massive electoral fraud.
Refrain from suggesting any other honourable member has been engaging in fraud.
Deliberately misleading the House.
We can't suggest that any honourable member would deliberately mislead the House.
Thank you. Yes, that's true.
If I used any unparliamentary language in response to a question from the member for Timmins, James Bay, I withdraw.
I withdraw that completely and unreservedly.
We're reaching new heights of hypocrisy here.
You should go write Stephen King novels.
There is still time before the budget is tabled this afternoon. Would the finance minister please consider this very important family-friendly tax policy?
After the contempt that this pattern reveals,
this regime cannot deny
this conservative regime.
The cronies of the conservative regime. We don't live on our knees, we live standing up. They were industrial league doormats.
It's one of the shortest budgets that's happened in the last 20 years.
Is this a tough on seniors policy?
But don't they think that this is getting to be a bit too much?
It's going quite well, thank you.
Old unbridled patronage and rum bottle politics of the Mulrooney years, complete with a brand new parcel of rogues lining their own pockets by peddling their influence.
Talk about robbing Peter to pay Paul. They rob Peter, they rob Keith, they rob Gail.
Do the Conservatives understand democracy, or do they just not like it?